All right, today let's look at some Christmas gifts or some gift ideas that you might be able to use for like an office gift exchange for busy people in the business world that I personally use and enjoy, and maybe they will help you or somebody you know. Hi everybody, it's Neil Winterig with Matterhorn Business Development and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about some great gift ideas for the busy executive or busy business person that's in your life that might be able to help them get through the day or be able to utilize their time better. So today being Cyber Monday, when you're seeing this, we're gonna take a look at some things that I prefer or I like that make my life easier and they might work for somebody that you know. All right, so first up is a good messenger bag for the busy person that's in your life. Now, this is one that my dad got in Colombia, actually. It is by a brand called Velez. I don't know how to send a link to this company because it's just a place from Colombia, and he brought it back with him, but it's a very nice leather bag. It's always full. He's always using it all the time, and some sort of a leather messenger bag for somebody in your life would make things a lot easier. For my dad, he's got his Remarkable, his books, his schedule, calendar, pens, everything you need goes right into a messenger bag, and it's always important to have one of these if you're a busy person on the go. Now, for me, I'm not necessarily a messenger bag person. I don't have to carry as much day-to-day stuff as my dad does, so I have a smaller pack. This is called like a Sling Pack or a shoulder bag. It simply goes around my shoulder like this, and I can carry it. I take this thing everywhere. It's been on my honeymoon to Europe, Alaska. Most importantly for me, it holds my sunglasses because I have to have prescription, so everything goes straight into here. But it's a great thing to have for my small tool book, a pen, my sunglasses, a bottle of water, these days your face mask, whatever. So I would look for something similar to this for somebody who maybe doesn't have to carry around as much stuff, but still wants to have something with them to hold their items. Now we're gonna get into some things that are on Amazon that I personally use and really like that make my life easier. Now, we are not sponsored by any of these companies that I'm talking about. These are just products that I know and I use. There will be links down below to them, to Amazon. If you buy something through one of those links, I might make 5 cents or something off of it. I don't know. It's totally up to you if you want to use those links, but these are products that I know and use. And let's get started with the first one. All right, now first up, a tool binder. You can look at our videos that we've done about tool products. That's TUL. Anything that says TUL on it, tool, we buy and use. The pens are the best. The highlighters are the best. They are vibrant colors, and I can use a highlighter and come back to that piece of paper a few weeks later and it's not faded yellow, it's still a bold yellow. So on Amazon, there's a tool store. Anything tool related for the business person in your life is gonna make their life easier. Sharpies, highlighters, pens, everything like that. Now this is a scheduling book. As you can see, this one gets a lot of use. So go to Amazon, look for tool products. Anything in there will make that person's life a lot easier. All right, next up, the Remarkable. The Remarkable is a little bit of a pricier item, but oh my gosh, is it amazing to use. My dad, Greg, has obviously done a number of videos talking about all the benefits of Remarkable. The Remarkable is a fantastic device. It takes all of your thoughts and all of your notes and puts it into basically a digital format of paper. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of space. And for people who like to draw and write things out for business, there's nothing better than the Remarkable. So check out Remarkable. This is actually the new Remarkable 2, and you can find out about that as well. But this is definitely important for the busy executive. All right, now another favorite thing that I like to use is any sort of a Yeti tumbler or any sort of a product like a Yeti. If you go back to my old video I did about traveling ideas, I had a water bottle that I used to take on the road and travel with me. Well, Yeti has a new Rambler out that's got a spin top and a nice cap on the top that you can drink water from. I'm a person who is very picky about my water. I have a water system at my house that I use, and that's where I get all my water, so I'm usually taking water with me. So I suggest any sort of a water bottle, whether it's a Yeti or another one. I prefer the new Yeti Ramblers. They are really nice, and you can find out more about those below, but that's a great $40, $50 gift. I think if you get a smaller one, it's maybe $30. Those are awesome. Plus the Yetis, now that people are working from home, they got the ones with the handle for your tea or your coffee for your house while you're doing your Zoom calls. Those are awesome products for people that are on the move. All right, next thing, not necessarily business related, but it is definitely a lifesaver for me, is my Aeropress. The Aeropress is a coffee maker for espresso that you can take with you or even make at your house. It is a $30 or maybe $32 setup. You get 500 coffee filters in there, so you can use it at least 500 times. I've probably made, I can't even count how many cups of coffee, but I used to take it on the road with me and make espresso in my hotel room because I hated hotel coffee. But if you compare that $32 cup of coffee versus my $300 espresso machine at home, there's really not that much of a difference. I think that that's one of the best cups of coffee you can get. So if you know a coffee enthusiast, get them an Aeropress. They will love it and it's awesome, and you should buy one for yourself. All right, next up, my absolute favorite stuff maybe on this list, anything by Anker, A-N-K-E-R, Anker products. Their battery packs and their charging cables for phones and electronics are the absolute best. I love them. I've always used to take one with me when I would travel on the road. Now I end up just using it around the house because I don't have a charger on the couch or wherever I'm doing my Zoom call. Anker products are amazing. The things I really like about them are their cables. I have Anker cables that I bought 2, 3, 4 years ago. I roll them up, I throw them in my bag. They still work. They don't get weird. They don't stop working because I've wrapped them up so many times. The battery is the best. One of my other favorite products is a charger that I have that plugs into the wall, and it's got 7 or 8 USB ports on it. So I plug that in, and then I can have 7 or 8 different USB cables all connected to it and plug all of my devices in at night and have everything recharged. So my phone is charged, all my extra battery packs are charged, everything is charged, all from one socket in the wall. It's all fast charge technology, so it goes really quickly. I love Anker products. I even have the Anker speaker, a Bluetooth speaker for music. For a small little speaker to have around your house, it's the absolute best. I love it. So check out anything by Anker as well. All right, so probably the last of like the larger items I'm gonna talk about is one of those raised desktop things that you can buy to put on a desk so that you will actually raise up the workspace and be able to stand at your desk and not be sitting at your desk the whole time. This is a new thing that are becoming really popular. I know a lot of companies are using these now. I have not necessarily switched over to working standing up the whole time. At our offices here at the Ring, we have tables that will actually elevate to, I don't know, like 5 or 6 feet or something like that. So any sort of a raised elevation surface that people aren't sitting down as much and able to stand, those are really good. I'm gonna put a link in the description of some that I know some people who have used and are happy with, so you can check those out as well. Okay, so next up, I've got a couple of smaller ideas, maybe some stocking stuffer ideas, or maybe like a small gift exchange for your office. It's collar stays for your shirts called Swiss stays. They are made by a Swiss company, and they've got some new ones out that are actually made out of titanium. They've got a nice little box that they come in. They're titanium. The ones that I use actually in all of my shirts, I think were a previous model, so to speak, of bronze. The new titanium ones look really awesome. The thing I really like about these stays is that they're really made for more modern shirts. I think 1 year ago for Christmas, I got like a big collar stay set for my shirts, and literally they were all like gigantic. And there was like one small set in there for my shirts. And so what I like about these Swiss stays is that, as you can see, this was one of the bronze sets. They actually just pop out, and I can make them bigger like this for a longer shirt, but honestly, most of my shirts are the smaller kind, and so I just have it like this, and I can put it in there. And so the new ones are titanium. I found those when I was researching this, so those are definitely on my Christmas list for this year. I think they're about $35 for just like 3 pairs, so it's not that they're cheap, but man, these things are the best. So I would definitely look into those. All right, a good wireless mouse that I use is right here. It's a very basic mouse. It's like $7. It's a wireless mouse for your laptop or your computer. I've had this thing for like 2 years. It still works. I change the battery once every now and then. It's a really simple stocking stuffer, so you should check that out as well. All right, another really simple thing for a business person that I use all the time are shoe trees for my shoes. So shoe trees are really important for your dress shoes, especially when they're leather, so that they hold their form. They don't get too weird. They don't get too wet. It takes the moisture out of them. It's a really small gift, but also I got a lot of use out of my shoe trees when I would travel all the time. I would notice when I would throw my shoes into my suitcase and then get to my destination, they were all smashed and things like that. So The shoe trees really help with that. For a business person, they definitely need to have a pair of shoe trees for their leather shoes. So that's a really good gift idea for like an office gift exchange or something along that line, because they're usually maybe $30, $35. And so that might be a really good gift that you could get somebody as well. All right, so those are just a few basic ideas I have for you. Now, if you go back, I did a video last year about how I pack when I travel and the items that I use. And now with Corona, I don't know if people are really traveling as much, so I didn't put as many travel gifts or items on the list this year, but you can go back and watch that video. I'd say there is one good thing in there that would be really good for anybody is an electronics zip bag that I use. Holds all my electronics when I'm on the go, my battery packs, chargers, etc., cords, those things. That'd be really good to check out, but that's another video that you can look into and take advantage of. This video should be up today on Cyber Monday, so I don't know how the prices may have changed, but you might be able to score some good deals on the items that we talked about here. So check out the links below, and we'll see you next time.